person to be awarded is Sgt. Thomas.
Attention to orders. The United States of America, to all who shall see these presents, greetings. This is to certify that the President of the United States of America has awarded the Purple Heart established by General George Washington at Newburgh, New York, August 7, 1782, to Sgt. Christopher M. Thomas, United States Marine Corps, for wounds received in action on 28 July 2010 in Afghanistan, given under my hand in the city of Washington this 25th day of July 2011. T.D. Waldhauser, Lieutenant General, U.S. Marine Corps, Commander, U.S. Marine Corps, Forces Central Command.
Battalion, at ease!
Morning, Marines.
Morning, sir!
It's a big day. We got a hero here from the war. He left a bit of himself behind, and he was out there with others that were also injured. None of us want to get this award, but when we see a Marine that sacrificed in combat, we know that we have to take time and honor them. It's what we do as Marines. We take care of our own. When Sgt. Thomas was blown up by an IED in his vehicle, when he came to, his first actions were to take care of his buddy. That buddy was more injured than he was, and he's still suffering from his wounds, and he may lose a leg. It's a long time to recover from some of these wounds, and the scars will be there for life. And so we owe it to these Marines that have been injured in combat to recognize them in front of all of us, to thank them for their service. Sgt. Thomas is a logistics Marine, but when it gets down to being a Marine, we're all riflemen. He found himself in the toughest part of Afghanistan and was traveling through it every day. And when he was going through logistics school, he probably didn't think about how he was going to find himself in that hot zone. I tell all of you to keep in mind that you're a Marine first. Regardless of your MOS, we are riflemen, and we've got to be combat ready. We've got to think about it every day. Because if that time comes and you're with Marines that are injured, you've got to take action. You've got to know how to secure the perimeter. You've got to be able to be ready to take action like Sgt. Thomas did. We're lucky to have him here. A lot of Marines don't survive those events. And so the scars will live with him for his life, and we're thankful that he made it through. And we honor those that didn't. We're lucky the day that he had his IED incident that all the Marines that were involved survived. We've gotten much better at getting folks out of combat and taking care of them on the medical side. But I tell you, if you see Sgt. Thomas around, thank him for his service. He was just doing his job as a Marine in a combat zone. And the worst thing that could have happened to him. And so we thank him, we appreciate him for his service. He's got his wife here, Jen, and we thank you as a Marine family member coming out and supporting your Marine. It's tough. Life of a Marine can be tough sometimes, but you know what? He's standing here proud today. He's recovered from his wounds, and he's marching on. And that's what it's all about. So thank you, Sergeant Thomas, for everything you're doing for the Marine Corps. Thank you for what you're doing here at MCCES. And Marines, let's hear it for Sergeant Thomas.